Change leaders confront unforeseen challenges. Leadership learning. On November 14th, 1971, NASA's Mariner 9 became the first spacecraft to orbit another planet, completing a 167-day journey from Earth to Mars. This unprecedented milestone marked humanity's transition from brief planetary flybys to sustained observation of another world. With this achievement, Mariner 9 assumed the distinction of entering into elliptical orbit around the red planet, enabling sustained observation of Mars rather than merely a flyby encounter. In terms of historical facts, Mariner 9 was launched on 30th of May 1971 from Cape Canaveral, traveled across interplanetary space to reach Mars in November, and entered orbit on 14th of November, making it the first human-made object to establish orbit around another planet. During its mission, it mapped between 70 to 85% of Mars's surface, returned over 7,000 images, and fundamentally changed our understanding of Martian geology, atmosphere, and weather systems. The historical significance of this event lies in the boldness of setting a new frontier, shifting from flybys to orbiting other planets. Mariner 9's success implied that systematic, long-term observation of an alien world was feasible, demonstrating new levels of complexity in mission design, risk management, and global scientific collaboration. It came just months after the failure of its companion spacecraft, Mariner 8, to reach orbit, highlighting resilience and adaptation within the program. By orbiting Mars, Mariner 9 turned the page in planetary exploration. Rather than snapshots, scientists now gained ongoing surveillance of another world's surface, weather, and moons. The mission uncovered vast volcanoes, canyons, and evidence of past water flows, features far more dynamic than had been anticipated, thus expanding the scientific paradigm of what Mars was and could have been. This transition from planning and execution to sustained monitoring mirrors what many organizations face when navigating major change. The combination of technological daring, adaptation to unexpected conditions, such as a planet-wide dust storm on arrival, and delivering a higher order of insight sets a powerful context for leadership of change. Many change efforts begin with ambitious intent, require adjusting to unanticipated realities, and must deliver meaningful new insight rather than incremental continuance. In short, the Mariner 9 mission encapsulates both the aspiration and the discipline of transformation. In light of these reflections, it is clear that the launch of Mariner 9 was more than a technical feat. It was a paradigm shift in how humankind approached exploration and knowledge. Its relevance for leaders lies in the way it managed uncertainty, reconfigured objectives, and delivered on a promise of new understanding. The event stands as a reminder that true progress demands stepping into the unknown, acknowledging turbulence, and still committing to a sustained mission. In an era of rapid change, that perspective remains vital. Change leadership lessons. The Mariner 9 mission offers profound insights for contemporary change leadership. Leaders of change must remain flexible when confronted with unforeseen challenges and adjust their strategies without losing focus on outcomes. They recognize that when unforeseen disruptions occur, teams must take joint ownership of results to maintain mission continuity and organizational resilience. Change leaders understand that effective change requires dedication to long-term progress and emphasizes persistence and continuous learning rather than short-term wins. They know that successful transformation thrives on exceeding initial goals and creating outcomes that surpass planned targets through determination and creativity. Leaders of change convert emerging information into new understanding that reshapes organizational direction and strengthens future strategic decisions. Summary leadership quote: "Leadership of change demands we embrace uncertainty as opportunity, reframe setbacks as strategic pivots, and commit to insights that redefine our organizational horizon." Application: Change leadership responsibility 1. Articulate a change vision. Mariner 9's achievement reminds change leaders that articulating a compelling vision requires moving beyond familiar boundaries into uncharted territory. In organizational change, leaders must communicate a vision that balances bold ambition with pragmatic adaptability. Much as the Mariner mission pivoted in response to the unexpected dust storm without abandoning its core objectives. Effective leaders articulate a change vision that encompasses both immediate challenges and sustained long-term outcomes, acknowledging uncertainty whilst maintaining clear direction. They demonstrate that transformation is not merely about reaching a destination, but establishing new capabilities for continuous observation, learning, and adjustment. By presenting a coherent vision that anticipates turbulence yet commits to sustained progress, change leaders transform organizational challenges into platforms for discovery and competitive advantage. Leadership of change, final thoughts. Today's leaders face unprecedented complexity as AI-driven transformation reshapes organizational landscapes at speeds comparable to the technological leaps of the space age. Just as Mariner 9 navigated through unexpected dust storms to deliver groundbreaking insights, change leaders must harness AI and emerging technologies to see through turbulence and sustain strategic vision. Effective leadership now requires the courage to commit to long-term transformation whilst adapting to conditions that earlier generations could never have imagined. Find out more. Change Management Leadership, Leadership of Change, Volume 4.